Welcome to Moral Money. The 6 Principles of Wealth and Freedom. How to protect your purchasing power and stop playing a rigged game. Principle 1. Recognize the pattern. The system is not broken, it's working exactly as it was designed to extract value from you. History repeats itself in cycles: war, collapse, crisis. Same playbook. Problem, reaction, solution. And each time, you lose more control. Inflation is not an accident, it's a mechanism of theft. Every year, your money silently bleeds value while the assets of the elite inflate. Regulations? They're not protecting you. They're barriers, traps. The more complex the rules, the harder it is for small players to move. Debt isn't support, it's a leash. It locks you into dependency. And CBDCs? They're not innovation. They're surveillance disguised as progress. A digital leash with programmable money that can be shut off at will. You think this is new? Look at history. Every empire ends the same way: centralization, control, collapse. Recognizing the pattern isn't paranoia. It's self-defense. Principle 2. Shift your focus from money to purchasing power. The goal is not to earn more units of a broken currency. It's to preserve the value of your labor over time. $1 million means nothing if it buys half as much next year. The system trains you to chase money, but the wealthy chase control over assets, over time, over leverage. Wealth isn't stored in numbers. It's stored in what you can access, use, and pass on. The rich don't hold dollars, they hold purchasing power in things that resist inflation and taxation. That's the game you were never taught. Store value where it can't be drained. Principle 3. Understand how the wealthy structure their assets. They don't just own things, they control them strategically. They lease, they delegate, they obscure. You sell something, you get taxed. You lease it, you get paid. Ownership is visible, and visibility is vulnerability. That's why the ultra-rich use trusts and foundations. They don't own assets personally. They control them through entities, which protects them from seizure, litigation, and tax. They place their wealth in assets that the system can't easily inflate: land, commodities, private holdings, even art and collectibles. And they never confuse income with wealth. Income is taxed and consumed. Wealth is protected and multiplied. This isn't evasion, it's strategy. And anyone not doing it is playing defense with no armor. Principle 4. The power of leasing and the BuildCoin model. BuildCoin isn't just a currency, it's a new way to store value legally, ethically, and efficiently. Traditional assets like stocks or Bitcoin are taxable on sale. But leasing changes the game. Leasing means you retain use and control without triggering a taxable event. Think of it like a domain name. You don't own the internet, but as long as you lease the name, you control the space. BuildCoin applies that same model. Create a digital asset that grants utility without selling the core. You own nothing, but you control everything. That's how the system is beaten from the inside. Through structure, not rebellion. Through intelligence, not chaos. Principle 5. Remove yourself from the inflation cycle. If you earn in fiat, save in fiat, and spend in fiat, you are the product. Every year, your energy is devalued. The wealthy aren't playing that game. They hold appreciating assets. They operate in parallel financial systems. They structure every exchange to avoid the trap of taxation. They barter, they lease, they hold. They don't sprint, they reposition. The goal isn't to outrun inflation. It's to sidestep it completely. To move your value outside the blast radius. That's how wealth is preserved, by refusing to be a target. Principle 6. The future belongs to those who exit the old system first. The banks and governments are already preparing. The shift is not coming, it's here. CBDCs, digital ID, automated surveillance, it's a full-spectrum system of control. If you wait for it to be fully implemented, it's too late. The doors will close. Every transaction will be recorded, limited, programmable. Your purchasing power will be subject to algorithms. And the illusion of choice will vanish. The solution isn't protest, it's exit. Quietly, strategically, and early. The wealthy already moved. The real question is, will you? Final thought, BuildCoin and the new model of wealth. The old system was built to extract. BuildCoin is built to preserve. It lets you store purchasing power without triggering the traps of taxation, inflation, or surveillance. It's not about fighting the game. It's about refusing to play their game and starting to play yours.